Hello, this is our next lesson and still on percentages. And so you are welcome to our lesson. But remember to stay home and stay safe. And don't forget to use your nose mask whenever you are going out. So by the end of this particular lesson, you'll be able to solve problems involving profit and loss as a percentage in a transaction. So today under percentages, we are looking at profit and loss percentages. Now, let's take these notes. You can write them down. Now, for us to learn about profit and loss, there are certain terms we need to know. The first one is cost price. Cost price is the price at which goods are bought. So I'm sure this morning your mommy asked you or sent you to buy something from a shop. The amount at which you bought that item represents that cost price. Or maybe you bought a candy from a shop. The amount you paid for is the cost price. And so let's look at the next one, which is selling price. Selling price is the price for which goods are sold. So, the candy you bought, of course, somebody sold it to you. The price at which the person sold to you is the selling price. Or maybe you bought an item and you think you can't use it anymore, therefore you want to sell it. Now, the amount at which you are going to sell the item is the selling price. If an item is sold for more than the price it was paid for or bought, it means that the item was sold at a profit or a gain. Again, you bought a candy from shop which was around which cost about 2 cedis. You came back and you sold it at 3 cedis. Remember, you made a profit. And I'm sure you know the profit you made here. That's 1 cedi. Because you bought it at 2 cedis, you sold it for 3 cedis. You made a profit of 1 cedi. And so an item is sold for more than the price it was paid for. It means that it is sold at a profit or gain. Therefore, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Again, if you bought or you sold an item for less than the price at which you paid for, then you sold the price at a loss. You bought a candy 5 cedis, you came back, you sold it at 3 cedis. Remember, you've made a loss. Okay? You bought it, that's the original price, 5 cedis. Now you are selling it at 3 cedis. You've made 2 cedis loss. So to get that, loss is equal to cost price minus the selling price. So let's take an example from here. Again, and a school bag cost 50 cedis and was sold later for 70 cedis. Find the profit amount. A boy went to the shop, bought a school bag at 50 cedis. He came home, he sold the school bag for 70 cedis. Can you see the difference? Yes. So from here, we can say the cost price is 50 cedis and then the selling price is 70 cedis. So to solve this, of course, we are looking for profit, and so profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. And the selling price here is 70 cedis and the cost price is 70 cedis. Let's subtract to find the difference. The difference is 20 cedis. So remember, the person who bought the bag made a profit of 2 cedis. He made a profit of 2 cedis. Again, this same question, let's express the profit as a percentage. We are going to express the profit as a percentage. Now, a school bag cost 50 cedis and was later sold for 70 cedis. Find the profit percent. And so the first thing for us is to find the profit. And of course, you know how to find the profit, right? Selling price minus cost price. And therefore, the profit here is 20 cedis. That was our profit. Our profit here is 20 cedis. And therefore, to find the profit percent, this is how we can work it out. Profit percent is equal to profit over cost price times 100%. And so, our profit percent here, you remember how to find profit? Selling price minus cost price over the cost price times 100. And therefore, is 70 minus 50 out of 50 times 100. And so 20, which is the profit over the 50 times 100. And by cancellation, I'm sure you've done that already. By cancellation, remember this 50, the 50 will be able to cancel 100, okay? And how many times? That is 2. So it's going to be 2 times 20, right? Good. And so 2 times 20 here is 40%. So once again, the person, by selling a bag at 70 cedis, made a profit of 40%. Made a profit of 40%. Okay? Now let's take another example. And this time, a trader bought an item for 250 and sold it for 300 cedis. The first thing is, let's find the profit. And remember the formula, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Selling price minus cost price. And so, the selling price here was 300 cedis. The cost price was 250 cedis. And therefore, the difference, which is the profit, is 50 cedis. 50 cedis. And so, the same question, let's find the profit percent. Now, profit percent is the selling price minus the cost price divided by the cost price times 100%. Here, the selling price was 300. The cost price was 250 out of the cost price, which is 250, times 100. Okay? Good. And so let's do the subtraction. And so is the difference between 300 and 250, 250 is 50 out of this times 100. So by cancellation, we can conclude that the percentage for this expression is 20. I'm sure you understood it. Now, let this 50 0, this 0 cancel out this 0. Okay? And I'm sure you can tell me how many times 5 will be able to go into 25. Okay? Or we can also have the 25 going out to cancel 25 going out to cancel 100, which is 4. And therefore, the 4 times 5 can also give you 20%. Right. So thank you for enjoying our lesson. So see you next time.